Good morning. So here for Thursday for math, we have our last line chart for the week. This time we're looking at an example of a CD sale in Johnson Music Shop. So CD sales, how did they do in sales? Use the information on this graph. So here we have numbers going up and months. So over what amount of time were these CDs sold? So here it says in which month were the most CDs sold. So just like we did with our line graph yesterday, we're going to do the same thing today. So the highest number on this chart is 700 in September. So because September had the highest amount of sales at 700, we would write September here. Then for the second sample, it says how many CDs were sold in August. So we take a look at August, go to the dot, and notice that it is at 400. And because the number just stays the same and there isn't any kind of scale, we just write the number that we see. So for numbers 1 through 10, you're just going to take a look at where the points land and also when there are decreases and increases. So here for Thursday for our language, we are going to be comparing some sentences. We've done a little bit of this before, but just making sure that the sentences are correct, and if they're incorrect, making sure that we write the correct answer. So it says, write correct in the blank if the comparison is used correctly. Write incorrect if the comparison contains an error in usage or spelling. Be ready to tell your teacher how to correct all the errors. So you can actually write the corrections here. So number 1, for example, says, of the 4 sopranos, comma, Hope can sing higher. Does that make sense? Is that correct? If it is, write correct here. If not, write the correction. And yet again for modifiers, we have another simple exercise where you are underlining the correct word in the parentheses with the 2 options. So we can go over this if any help is needed, but for the most part, the whole week is just based on review of our unit. Now here for Thursday, we have another root word exercise, and a lot of these are based on our pattern words. Also, I will be going over Friday's assignment so that there isn't just one video for spelling all by itself. So if you want to be guided for Friday's assignment for spelling, stick around after this one because I will be just adding it onto this video. And I will also explain that in the description box on YouTube. So here you're going to circle the common root in each set of words. So we learned the roots yesterday and they're in our pattern word exercise for Monday and Tuesday. So you're just going to circle the common root in each set of words and write the root to complete the sentences. So if you notice for number 1, for example, we have the words visible, visibility, supervise, and supervision. So which root is in each of these words that means to see? So if we can't already figure it out by reading each word, we would just go back to Monday's exercise where we have our root words here. And now it is definitely obvious that all of these words have the root V-I-S. So you would write V-I-S here because the root V-I-S, vis, means to see. And you have 2 more just like on Monday's assignment, and you're going to decide which root goes here and which one goes here. Then you're going to complete each sentence with a word that contains a root and parentheses. So before you complete your sentence, take a look at the root in the parentheses next to the sentence. then decide which of your pattern words belongs in the sentence. So the hint will be here at the end where it gives you part of the word, etc. Then here on the bottom, we have an exercise where it's comparing the word affect and effect. And it says affect and effect are easily confused. And obviously because they sound so much alike. So you're going to read each word and its definition. So here are the words. Affect has one meaning here, and then effect has two meanings. One is a noun and one is a verb. So you're going to read these four sentences and decide, based on the context clues of each sentence, should you write the word affect or effect to complete the sentence. So now I'm going to go on to Friday's assignment instead of pausing, so that we don't just have one video by itself with spelling. And if you are in school and you don't go into the building on Friday, then this will be useful for you too. So here we have an essay. This essay is about the universe. This is a pretty easy exercise because all you have to do is read the passage, but then focus on the underlined and bold words. For each of these bold words, you're going to find a list word that means the same or almost the same, the synonym. So let's just give an example for the first couple of sentences. At school, we have been studying about the cosmos. I am absolutely amazed at God's creation. He was able to command the position of the sun, moon, stars, and planets. So you're going to find the synonym for cosmos. So a word in your whole list, not just in your pattern words, but your whole list that means the same or almost the same as the word cosmos. Then again, for command, what word in our list means the same or almost the same as the word command, and etc. all the way through number 11. So there are 11 of them, and once you find them, you're going to write them neatly on these lines below.